Hi guys. New week, new episode. Welcome back to the Tribe UG. Last week was fire. This week is still going to be fire. Damzy here. I'm excited to be back and back with the same crew and someone very special. You're going to get to know about that in a bit. Mr. Man over there who thinks he's a celeb, tell us, how's it?
Hi
People wear
guys.
shades inside. Anyway, that's the next time. But the ones who are not, please.
Hi guys, what's up? My name is ThatBoy Makobi and welcome to episode number 7 of the Tribe UG podcast.
Episode number 7.
Took over. But here we are, and today we're here with another special guest. Today we're here with a vibes curator, a total bringer of it. We're here with a guy who's a party starter, and if you're having a good time out there in UG, in the Bala, on the radio, wherever you are, in some wedding, God knows where, you must be listening to him.
He's the only thing.
He's a boogeyman that we don't fear.
But you want to add one thing, my height mate.
Yes, he's not that pious, but we are fortunate to have him here.
You're cooking.
Deejay Bugy.
Must be a pleasure to be here.
Welcome.
Yeah,
Bugy.
very excited. And let's see how it goes.
we see.
Yeah.
But as usual, when we come through, and this is, of course, the 7th episode of the 5th season, so y'all know we like to start with a little bit of some music, like a song, something that a song, a project, I don't know. What have you guys been listening to? Put the people on. Let them know what you've been listening to while Note Radio was taking over.
Yeah, so for me, in all honesty, I've not been listening to music because capitalism has me by the throat. But I know that Genesis has a new project out, and I'm such a huge fan of Genesis. Shout out Genesis. You know me. You know I've always been your original fan. Yeah.
Original Genesis,
So,
original fan.
yay. So I'm looking forward to getting into that project, and I think you guys should do the same.
For me, 2 songs. One comes in from the Michael Jordan of a certain label. Miss Winnie Nwaji.
Hey.
So Winnie Nwaji has a new song called Control It.
That's a banger.
I love it. Such a banger, man. Winnie Nwaji, man. Well done. And then that song. Anyway. And then the second one, of course, comes in from Badman Genesis. I was jamming to it the whole time I was coming here. It's called Njabala.
Yeah.
Where he says, bro, just look for Genesis new project and just dive in.
Unscripted, yeah.
I don't want to also sing like the 80s.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. The new Nwaji, I spun it yesterday and guys didn't even understand how it came in. So that's some good work the guys at Swangs are doing. What else am I listening to? Ecoled. I'm listening to Ecoled. He has a song Magdalena, and it's perfect. Like it's perfect. So I even landed on the guy now. I want to actually have like a talk with him and see why he does what he does, because it's great. So yeah, but Ugandan music. That's what I've been into now. I think.
Nice. Mark.
Obviously, I have also been on Unscripted, and this is not scripted, guys. It is just Genesis Chimera. That project dropped, and yesterday I don't even know how many times I played it. I saw him posting the streams for the day, and I'm like, makes sense because it was violent. That thing was just so good, and Genesis.
Well done.
But one more to get off the Genesis, whatever, which we are going to still listen to after we are done here. But one more, I'll say, Pastor Naxa dropped a new
Poetic
project, Poetic Redemption. He took us to church a bit small as usual, and it was a vibe. It gives me that summer feeling. It has music that Makobi can play in the gym when he's there.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill my gym guys next week, man.
On leg day.
Yeah. Did you actually work out, or you're just there for the vibes? Because
No, like
I'm a bit concerned.
Just like Boogie, I'm a vibes curator at my gym. So, you know.
You kids.
I've been seeing his snaps instead of working out.
Makobi for the ladies.
You need to organize yourself, by the way.
Proper.
So, DJ Bugy, welcome. How have you been? What have we missed? What's going on?
How are you?
What's going on? I'm amazing. I feel amazing. I heard a week off last week, so I'm like, what is it? Elated.
Energized.
I'm very energized.
Look at you with the big word.
So yeah, and I feel better. Realized actually deliver better if you're like well rested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
feel
mean, rest
good.
is important.
So yeah, before the rest, things were taking me. But yeah, we are back to plan and execute the remaining part of the year.
Yeah, you're
Nice.
feeling like a fresh kid right now, eh?
Isn't this like the busiest season of your year? Because like it's mid-year, it's like summertime for some, but like isn't this like
Yeah.
peak
yeah.
season? Okay,
Yeah, there
aside
is
from
this,
December.
July. Yeah, there is July. I think August. Then you rest coin like September, October. I think. Then guys
The
go again.
real working time comes.
Comes now the year is ending.
Yeah.
But I think summer is also like a very hot period. Like guys are very active.
Yeah.
Yeah, everywhere.
But you're always booked and busy, so do you know summer? Do you know
Thank
busy
you guys.
period?
Thank you for booking me.
Salads are fit.
Yeah, salads are
Yeah, I thought so.
muongere novena.
I thought so.
So just before we dive into the music, Boogie, obviously you love music. How for you? What's your music story? What how did you get into this whole DJing thing and things like that?
Music. My music story is really MDD. I was
Only
president.
two options: either MDD or choir, which is almost the same.
I was in all. My voice wasn't good for any voice in choir, so I was in choir for the vibes, you know.
Who did you sound like?
Clapping.
I wasn't a tenor, but I wasn't a bass. Like my bass wasn't so sweet. It was just an ugly thing there. So I used to just drum. I used to act some biscuits there. I was a funny guy. So
And
comes,
now, continue.
it comes from there. Think drama club at SMAC. I was a president for a bit there in like my form 4. So I got to SETA and then just land on the computers and start figuring it out. By the time I'm out of school, I know one or two about DJing. Then I start struggling there and then. So yeah, then nechikwata yo kale mpola.
Did you ever DJ with virtual DJ?
Hey, you man.
Or like Felix with VLC. From season 1 of the Transition Podcast.
But yeah, I started on virtual DJ. I think in like 2016. Virtual DJ there. So 2019 there, switched to Serato so that we become professional. And we've never looked back.
Nice.
I saw a KTBT post, so somehow we looked back. I saw a post this week of that photo shoot and that artwork you did as you were joining Bantu Vibes.
That was a very raw photo shoot. We went to Tavern, and I remember my manager then, shout out to Kasoma Ali, had an iPhone X. Everyone else didn't have.
That was it.
So we looked for a background. If you know the Tavern, it's just there. We looked for a background, just did a portrait. I did like 3 photos, and then we came out with that amazing photo that became, I think, the background of the Boogie brand. Yeah.
And now he just called ThatBoy Makobi. Anyway.
Now Makobi has to, I think we change shirts, we change poses, put the teeth up.
Highest stylist.
That jazz, yeah.
I remember seeing Makobi here when he was looking at, they stand out nice. So at least I think you did a good job with putting the teeth up.
You know, we actually have some very, very hot snaps from that day that are in circulation.
What do you feel was like the moment that you decided, you know what? I'm going to take DJing as a career. Like what led to that decision? Because I'm from what you're saying, like I think it started with like music and MDD and whatever, all that was like just stuff that you enjoyed doing. But at what point did you say, now this is going to be the work that I'm going to do?
2 points. One, my first gig.
Okay.
My first gig was back at my high school
Yeah.
where I studied from.
Yeah.
So my first gig, they paid me. I was like, wait, what?
I can make money.
Because that was in like Form 6 VAC.
Yeah.
So imagine Form 6 VAC, I did my gig. The guy gave me, not going to lie, he gave me my 130K. So I was like, what? I bought a new shoe. I was like, old Imba. So I realized, then I realized I can start DJing to just make some money to just supplement.
Kind of like a side hustle.
Yeah, side hustle.
Yeah.
Because then I was just getting into campus. So now when I get into campus, my things mix me. COVID comes. I'm still there. I'm DJ.
The DJ got to mix.
I won't lie. But then I was also DJing, so it was coming up.
Yeah.
So COVID comes. When COVID comes, you sit home. So then I get to like work on the craft somehow because
you had
we
time.
weren't busy. I had time.
Yeah.
So by the end of COVID, I was like, no, you're lying. You're lying. I told my father, you're lying. There's no way. There's no way I go and start injecting people. So I'm like, now this.
What were you studying? For those who
Clinical
don't know,
medicine.
well, imagine Dr. Bugy. Okay, you show up to the hospital and say the doctor is coming to you. Bugy na ingira ni episode.
When I was in the field, it was very dangerous. One of the best.
Yeah.
I would like, humor the people. Then the kid you have.
So inject them without them realizing.
Yeah, but I think after COVID, I realized that actually, if I take this on properly and then pursue it, it can actually become like a career.
Thing. Yeah.
So I think those are the 2 points. One was to like put you in there, and then the other was to say, now we have to do it differently. Like we have to get into it and push it. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You talked about taking that time to work on your craft and harness it.
Yeah.
And I know there's some young DJ out there or someone who's been at it doesn't matter, someone who's telling themselves that, hey, that guy is overbooked, how do I get like that? So what would you advise someone out there who's trying to start or who is getting into it with regard to that, with regard to the work and the building of the craft?
What does it take to be at your level? Besides time.
Besides time and height.
You guys, I have hope.
You have hope.
I have hope.
You're lying.
Now that you've said the child today, I have hope. Anyway, continue.
What does it take? I won't say discipline but I think it's understanding the journey. It's knowing, like, you can also, before you start all this, you can try to understand the journey. Like, I did research on like DJs, what do DJs do? Who are the best DJs? Like, so you take time to understand the thing, and then you start growing into it. I think so. If you're patient with yourself, if you're locked in, you know what you're doing. You keep grinding. I think it comes together, because I think the story a few years ago wasn't the same like it is now.
Yeah.
So time. Hard work. I look like I'm chipping. But yeah, some hard work there, community, the people. You always have to understand that the people are the ones who actually make us.
Yeah. I mean, because you're playing for the people anyway.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
So just as a follow-up to Damzy's question, so when you are coming up doing trying to get into this DJ thing and stuff, I found out you come from Masaka, right? And one of the hardest guys from Masaka, one of the hardest exports from Masaka is the bad man, Suna Ben. Yeah. So when you were coming up, is which guys were you like listening to? Which guys were you watching? Was Suna Ben like of huge influence, if any, to influence you into getting into DJing?
No, actually, I realized it's a point, and I always tell people, like, I wasn't influenced, I wasn't inspired by anyone really, because I just like found myself.
You feel in the
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fell in things. You get 1 + 1, 1 + 1, and then I realized that I'm actually now in DJing.
Yeah.
You get so coming from Masaka. I think what shaped my whole like let me even call it life is like moving to just school in Kampala. So when I went to Smack in Form 1,
Smakra.
like let's say changed my whole like,
perspective,
because,
yeah.
Then at Smack, guys used to watch untranslated movies.
Like you really left the village. Hey, Wabamchalo. I get it.
Guys used to listen to hip hop.
Yeah.
So when you go to Smack and then now you go back to Masaka,
Yeah.
the worlds are not connected.
Yeah.
So when I went through Smack, all the Masaka, okay, not all of it, but the Masaka principles, let me say, had to be washed away.
Yeah.
So I had to be one of the cool kids in Masaka. So Basuna Ben.
Masaka's finest.
You know them, but no. There was a radio in Masaka called Best FM. Shout out to the guys there. It used to play the urban music. So
Yeah.
Mzee used to tune into CBS, and then we just best. When he's about to come back, you go back to
CBS.
to CBS. Yeah. So I think just the school and the exposure just, let me call it, protected me from that, and then drove me to like be, let me call it, urban.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rural urban migration.
This is real rural urban migration, by the way.
I'm not happy with that one, man.
Very unimpressed.
Very, very.
I'm sorry. But as much as, like you said, inspiration wise, it was just you fell in the camp.
The thing.
but out there, if like, who are the people who? Not, I know there are like 10,000 people because there are very many dope DJs doing the thing. But before I get into my final question, I just want to ask, who out there is like, who do you think is like at the top of the UG game right now, other than Deejay Bugy?
People that should give flowers.
Do you like that one? Do you like that one?
I tried. I'm trying to redeem myself.
Who is on top?
But in no particular order, but don't catch feelings. Don't catch feelings.
The thing is, the conversation has been the same for like the last 10 years. Because you're going to still have names like DJ Roger, DJ Slick Stewart. Guys are still even mentioning Shiro, you get. So I think right now, I would look at Selector Jeff. Because of what he's doing with his brand. I'll look at Etania. I think Etania is actually going to be one of the biggest exports, like musically, from Uganda. Who else? I don't want to bring the same old guys, but I think those two for me
the standout, the standout ones.
They are breaking the borders. They're touring. So I think for the Ugandan DJ now, that should be like the goal. Yeah, that should be where you are. So if the guys are there, I think they're doing well.
I think Etania is super. On top of her having like a very lovable character, I think she's super hardworking, man. I've seen this girl show up to DJ and she has like a messed up ankle because she was trying to dance last night, but she'll show up and just kill it.
I mean, that's a discipline he was talking about.
Even like, her, I like that the first time I saw her play versus later, you can literally see the growth instantly. Like you can see someone who has been
putting in work. Yeah.
I remember the last time, I think it was at Jameson, I think, and I was like, it was a Jameson, and I remember I was standing, and then I looked to my right, and there's cars, and we're there, like there's a bunch of people, and we're just there, like, yo, She
remember
is
the party.
killing this one. Like
Yeah.
she was, and that's what I like. Like you know where you see that improvement. You're like a proud fan, not that you have any say in how.
Yeah.
You're like yes, I can support. Like this is so nice to support. But yeah.
I have a question in relation to that. Sorry to
Yeah.
before I lose my train of thought. Etania right now, from what I see, is more of an amapiano DJ.
Yeah.
Mostly. And so we've seen in the last maybe couple of years, there's been a specialization where, someone is, I'm an old school DJ, or like there's a bit of specialization now in the field of DJs. And like, what's your thought on that? Because isn't that a bit limiting, or is that a good way to, I don't know. For me, I've always had, because like for most times I imagine if you invited Tanya, you're inviting her for
piano.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, is that the way to go?
I think it works.
Yeah.
I was looking at it from my angle, and I was those YouTube videos of people trying to play chill mixes. Like the guy is seated in a sofa at home.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't see myself here.
It could never be you.
And then I looked at like one of the DJs like who is doing it the way I would want to do it, and he is so mainstream. You get like he's playing what we want to listen to. You get, and then now there are DJs who are playing Afro house, amapiano, like only. So there's room for like every genre.
Yeah.
And also the growth of amapiano has like been a factor. You get because now everyone knows amapiano.
Amapiano DJs, they play, they dance, they have
They
songs,
MC.
they MC, they like it's a full package.
They produce.
So it works because you see there are even guys who play like majorly old school.
Yeah.
But
Shout out
Bonnie,
Anselm.
Yeah.
Anselm, you see Anselm. I was telling
That's
Anselm,
my boy.
He's on every R&B poster.
Yeah.
Every old school poster. So it's good if you get, but then also like you should be able to.
I think
Yeah, because
I think that also helps to sort of, you know how on Twitter you'll have like a bunch of fans saying, oh, this DJ bored me, oh, they were not playing Afrobeats, oh, they were not playing R&B, they were not playing piano or whatever. So DJs like trying to specialize and sort of niching their thing will also help you, the fan,
to know what you're getting.
where you want to go and where not to go, whatever.
And you want dance.
Fans are also complicated. Like the other day, someone was telling me, man, I don't like Guardians. They're very strict on their theme nights. As in, I've come, I know it's also whatever, but like play for me some piano. Or I know it's, I'm like, guy,
Sure.
you came.
Exactly, you saw the poster.
You saw all this, and then you told yourself, no, for me, let me go there and ask for...
Demand what I want.
Let me go for neon something, and I ask for wah in a wah.
In this country.
But you see the problem. The problem is Ugandans don't like to read posters, bro. Like
No, they do. They just don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't.
They just don't give
you
a
just feel very
damn.
entitled.
Yeah.
Someone came to me at a piano event. But DJ, for us, we like Afrobeat. I'm like, as in the event proper says strictly.
The name is
But
very
even the
strict.
promoters in this country, you're also not serious. The promoter books you for strictly amapiano. You're about to jump on Kyakuhaire boogie. Man, the way I'm seeing it, you start with some hip hop. Come on, man. You get now as you come locked in, you've dug deep in your crates. You're ready. You have all your.
Because you know they are mob DJs already.
Yeah.
You don't have to repeat songs.
Then the guy tells you, "Hey man, the people are tired of amapiano." It's okay. Yeah, the people are actually be tired. So when you switch, it works. But
The next time
to the script.
I have a solution for that, right? So the next time you're playing like at a Afro whatever piano event or whatever, and the promoter tells you, maybe you should start with some hip hop or whatever. Do you know what you should do? Tell them to call J first.
This man was on Kalago duty.
I'm sending the invoice, please. Don't get to my leader.
So far, there are two people I've not liked on this podcast.
You guys, I don't understand. Producer Basalemu and we just talk here. We just talk here in the middle. Because as in...
Shout out to Jeffers. I hope you're doing well, my G. No nyako.
Boogie, the industry, the DJ industry, there are so many DJs now. Dare I say some are good, some are not, but anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Can we name?
No, thanks. So, how do you feel like things are progressing? Do you feel like, in general, the industry is going well? Are people collaborating well? Like, if you look at the industry as a whole, as someone who is inside it, tell us a little bit about what's going on in there and what you would want to see.
It's bad. It's rotten.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Yo.
Drink water.
Yeah, guys, we just, I think, looking at it from like a selfish point, like to protect the industry, we need to do more. Guys are now, okay, guys, DJs are stars, but you get it, the stardom is built, like it's created over time. So the young guys, man, you need to come in and learn a few things. You know what you're doing. Just also allow time, because now guys are coming and they want to be stars
Today.
You get, but then guys don't know. There are some gigs that you see. Governor, I wanted to play Governor my whole life, but eventually I played at Governor. You get, because the time reaches when you're going to play like and be appreciated in the place
When it's your time.
Yeah, because now you're going to go to a place and you're going to play and everyone is like, okay. Like you're just going to breeze through. So let's take time, let's work on the craft also, and let's collaborate. I think we no longer have conversations. I think I was talking to Makobi, they have, as photographers, they have studio talk and we're saying it. I think we need to like
Turntable talk.
I'm still trying to find the name.
Knights of the Turntable, King Arthur. Sorry.
Sit this one now. Please sit this one.
But we need to have more honest conversations. I remember when we were starting out, like a fellow DJ would listen to your set and then not critique, but be like, Boogie, first 20 minutes you did well, then you get, like you discuss. Then it's like, I think you should twist this. You get, I have a new mix. I call up Jeffers. I'm like, man, first, do you have some new samplers? You first send me. My laptop is not working. I'm stuck somewhere. I can call. You get, but right now, I don't think you can be stuck and call anyone.
But I think that also goes down to whether people are always willing to take in advice from other guys, because we've been so we've been like, I've been in the club and you're hanging out maybe with I usually have these conversations mostly with DJ Mick and DJ Mato. We're usually in the crowd and someone is playing.
Tell us how you're always in the outside.
and you'll ask like, yo, Mato, Mick, don't you think this girl, like she like this transition one, no, this song doesn't like
enter the other
one really well, don't you think? And then Mato will give you the most sarcastic look. He's like, boss, basta. That's what he always says. I kid you not.
That's what I'm saying.
Meaning these guys that you would have wanted to like come through for or help or whatever, most times are not willing to take the criticism or whatever.
So this is to my fellow DJs, Bambi. Kindly reach out. There are guys who have experience, like we've played for some time. There are guys older than us. There are guys who have been here a minute. So don't refuse advice. Yeah. Don't take what your teacher told you as the gospel truth. Yeah. even the Bible, they change some things. You get?
I don't know which Bible you're referring to, but
Old
okay.
Testament and something
There is New James. There is over who. You get? So
Must be in the LeBron James version.
yeah, the blueprint changes. It's about your creativity, how to break the rules. You understand? If you listen to Fame playing, like he knows the rules, but you listen and you're like, this guy is just bypassing the rules. You get?
Yeah.
So you be more creative if you understand how you break the rules. So just take some advice, talk to people actually, because now no one is going to come looking for you. So just reach out. Some guys will shun you, but other guys
That's
will.
life.
Yeah, that's life. Also, guys need to understand. Because you reach out doesn't mean I'm also going to. Okay, I understand from afar. You see it and you're like, oh, let me say Bugy is my way in or my way through. But the story is like different in reality. So yeah, give people some grace also as you learn from them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting. Like you talked about like that bypassing the rules and that creativity that comes up. It's always fun to be somewhere and like be caught off guard by a DJ going off script, like because they're doing like they're twisting up something, they're playing with some. It's just nice for me to see those or to hear those moments where you're like, this guy, they planned that kind of thing and then they did this and that. I always feel it's so dope, and that's usually what makes us start gravitating towards one or the other.
I think DJ Joe does that really, really well. Like he plays songs a totally different way from how people would normally play them.
I think at the end of the episode, we are going to give Makobi a chance to shout out all his DJ friends, because I feel like
So far we have Nick, Mato, Joe, Jeffers.
that's why I feel like you have a list.
Let's add, so give another person, just one person a shout out.
City Girl!
Shout out to City Girl, you're doing amazing. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, and actually, since you've gone there, I remember like this week I was listening to some Sal DJ mix, I think from Oras.
Yeah.
And I remember telling myself, this was live in the bar. I remember I'm just there tweeting. I didn't even tweet Mugabe. Like, hey, you should have been there. But like, because I didn't expect, like, that type of music you listen when you're alone in your car, playlist with whatever, and then I'm listening to this stuff.
Do you know that?
You know.
But anyway.
With the one that sings in the shower.
Yeah.
This Sal was giving straight, and it was fire. And I'm like, this is clean. Like, it was also well executed. It's one thing to have played songs people like, but it's well executed. And I'm like, this was nice. And I can imagine myself singing my head off in that bala. But anyway, the next one is Sal.
There is no female DJ that plays like Sal.
I agree.
Even few male DJs.
Facts.
I
They're like
agree.
Sal.
I agree. And she has a very good, like the song selection for me, I feel like
And
is
that's
one
the
of her
thing.
biggest strengths.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to like, there are certain people, like, let's say, it's one thing to play a Chike song, and then people are going to say, Rani. I'm listening to that mix, and the first Chike song she puts in, she throws in...
Insecure?
No. Pour me a drink in the... I'm like, people don't play that song. And I literally chatted there. As soon as I heard, I'm like, you're the
Who is
second
people?
person.
Who is people?
Those other people.
Who is
That's
that
why we're
person
here
called
with our
people?
surname.
But I get
Yeah.
So
But like that selection of a different song instead of the obvious, I find
Yeah,
that
instead
so
of the-
cool
yeah,
every
yeah.
now and then. Yeah.
She would play some Thames and you're like, oh, this is Thames, but this is not
Yeah.
Thames.
And I think like that's a good thing, because
Every
if
now
we're
and
not
then,
learning
catch us
music
off
from
guard. Yeah.
DJs,
Who is going to
then who are we
teach
going to
us?
learn music from? You know what I mean? Like beyond just the streaming platforms or whatever.
And the shout outs on the Tribe UG podcast, because we give you good music to listen to.
Yeah, you guys plug guys every time.
Did I lie?
But DJs need to, I think, one of the things I always tell DJs is mixes. Like, you need to introduce people to like music in a different way, because not everyone is going to reach like you in the bar.
Yeah.
You get? So
yeah.
as you've been
That's
saying,
so
you're just
true.
at home, you played some Sal. Like, what? You get? So mixes, one, they work for you, because like people in Gulu are going to listen to you, people in Bondibujo.
Road trip
I have
music.
a guy in Chenjojo who calls me like every month to update he has a bar that side. and he plays boogie mixes there. You get
Nice.
Does it remove your where you mentioned DJ Bugy or whatever?
He makes sure they know that they must be listening to him.
But you get so mixes are good for you for your publicity. Then also
for practice, right?
For practice. No, practice.
I mean, the more you do it, right?
Yeah, but practice you can make a practice mix and you don't release it.
Okay.
But once you release, you're giving it to the people, you're introducing people to music.
Yeah.
Like, and then people are obviously going to fall in love with what you do more if they listen to you more.
So let's talk money. Right?
I'm looking for some.
They played it yesterday when some guy is going to send me money.
So I know Damzy is gonna kill me again, but
Don't say a DJ's name.
okay.
Ah, you say.
No, I need to because it will
We
make
have already prepared for his Rulango.
the story will make sense.
Number 8.
So there's this one time I was hanging out with DJ Mato.
You're very
Peter
bad,
Fender.
Mato.
Hanging out with DJ Mato, right?
Mato.
On this one night, right? This one Saturday, he played at there's a rugby place in Boyogere. And then he played at two bars in Kololo, Acacia, one after the other. Then we moved to listen. Then after that we moved to another bar in Bugolobi, up Bandali.
That's 4.
Yeah, that's 4, right? And
You're
then
lying.
I'm telling you the truth. I kid you not. Yeah, there's one more. And then the last one, we did one at the last one was at the Villa. Right? So those are 5
What
gigs.
time is the last one?
The last gig was at about I think 3:45 a.m.
Oh,
That's the last gig.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
so I was
started around 6 p.m.
Exactly. So I was with him through all these gigs. Just so my question is,
How did
I feel
you-
like for all these
Mato.
five gigs or whatever, a DJ in Kampala can literally make someone's 9 to 5 salary in a night, right? I think, I don't know. So for me, my question is, do you think? So do you think it's something that's profitable? Is it sustainable?
Yeah, very profitable. Sustainable. It's crazy because I think we live a very expensive lifestyle because of like the places we work in.
Yeah.
You are in bars where everything is multiplied by 2.
And you have to dress a certain type
You
of
have
way.
to, you have to dress a certain type of way.
Let me tell you, for those of you, for those of you who have the visual, you guys, you look at Boogie shades. Can it be you? Do you have the confidence
These
to
shades
wear
have kept them for over 1 year because
You
like,
finally
no one
kept
can steal
shades
them.
Hey, it's not one that these guys are tweeting about stolen shades. These ones you've kept.
These ones are only boogie.
Okay.
So the money is there. It's funny, but also like we learn to. I think once you grow into it, you learn how to like deal with the money.
Yeah, manage it better.
Manage it better. It's actually not as much as guys think it is, but it's good. Well, I told my father if he lets me DJ, I can make the salary I would have got the other time in one night.
And you're doing that.
Yeah, and yeah, you get so. Yeah, the money is there, but Bambi, invest early, do all those things. Even me, they are telling me, so I'm also sharing. Invest what? Fund what? Trust?
Trust funds.
Guys are confusing me, those
need
finance
trust,
guys.
eh?
Yeah, but rentals, all those things, man. But the money is there. It's sustainable. It's, I think, a proper career you can live off. You can support your family. You can support your people.
Yeah.
You can also have a good time. You can enjoy.
Just as a follow up, so I've seen there's a bunch of I've seen DJ Kyakuhaire play at festivals and things like that, like at big stages and stuff. I've not seen very many other guys play like across the board. Of course, I've seen Cass or Anselm or Melvin is touring, doing Kenya, Nairobi tours. Etania is doing, I think she's in Diani right now, doing all those tours and stuff. My question is, how do we get...
Sese coming from Kigali now.
Yeah, Sese is coming from Kigali, I think, today. The man works so hard, man. So how do we, my question is, how do we get more DJs, Ugandan DJs into such arrangements, into festivals, into stages bigger than just Uganda?
One, money. Two, we need connections. We need to just be open.
Yeah.
And then also, we need to know that our industry is a growing one. It's an exciting one. So I think we are getting there. When you look at like 5 years back, even 3 years back, like no one was traveling to Kenya. No one was traveling to Rwanda to play.
Yeah.
We had like 2 DJs who would play in Rwanda. Yeah. So, but now guys are in Rwanda every weekend. Guys are in Kenya every weekend. So I think they are breaking the barriers, and we need more guys to break the barriers. We need guys to brand better, I think.
Yeah.
That's one of the keys to travel. Brand better, have management. Because you're not going to go to Kenya and then you start running around yourself. You get so
yeah, like treat it as an actual like office and job, like you know what I mean, like a company.
Shout out Owen. Owen was telling me I need to register my name and becomes a company. Well, a company, a brand, something like that, so that we can do bigger things. And I think that's the direction we should all take. Like the things we want to do are bigger than ourselves. So at times you have to go crazy and also protect yourself. So,
you're right. You should register your name, because the last one you didn't register it and it got taken.
That's right.
I think just before Mark asks his next question, I think for me what I've picked from you is collaboration is key. Because no man is an island except DJ Sese.
No, Sese is not an island. He has the whole nation.
Both of you, get out. Get out.
Final strike, Makobi. Final strike. What? That one. Oh my God! Can we cut that out for you? I'm going to look so bad. It's be like. I think our height. Don't know what's funny.
Get out.
Yeah, we're on the Tribe UG podcast. It's Bugy and Damzy. The other guys have gone. What else?
The rest directors. I have a question, Bugy. Like, one of the things I've noticed, because we talk a lot to creatives and whatever, but I feel like one of the most difficult part of being a creative, difficult in a good way, is the fans. I'm sure you've all had as a DJ, you've had this experience of you're playing and someone narrator flash, or like, you know what I mean? Someone wants to, you're in an I'm a piano set, but someone wants and break my heart. You get?
There is that Kenni thing. I want to do it here.
So, like
on Snapchat, they bring and then do like this.
You do it.
Play Kante. Let me first do it.
So how do you deal with that? Because also I think as fans are demanding.
Yeah.
People want what they want.
They have to.
How do you navigate that?
Dealing with what you've prepped and what you've come to do versus those guys who are there demanding
something. Someone comes, play Kante. You're like, oh my days, we are in a piano. How can I help you? But I think the people always mean what
they mean well.
They mean well. They always mean well. Also, if I can squeeze in your request, I'll squeeze it in, because requests help you with reading the crowd and all.
Yeah.
But don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't be annoying.
Just don't be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allow the DJ cook you, give you what they've prepared. Yes, but don't overpush. Okay, ask for one song, but then now you ask for a song, then another. You get it, but yeah.
Go to your home and play it on you.
There's that thing
there are guys who bring Apple Music. They are showing me a song. I just press play.
And give them the phone.
You can listen. Go in the corner there and listen to this song. Yeah, but the fans are, of course, our people.
Yeah.
We love them and we thank them for supporting us. But also, Bambi, at times, there are boundaries with also these people.
Yeah.
Like, there are also people, so like 5 a.m., you are telling me, okay, fair, my mix changed your life, but telling me at 5 a.m. Yeah, like we'll find a guy you've had Mato's night, and then a guy finds you at 6 a.m.
and he wants to tell his life story.
Boogie. What? You're like, what? You can't even be hearing. So, but of course they can't consider them because we be intoxicated. But
in talking about all that movement and stuff like that, and I don't know how you guys do it, but I want to say something in particular that relates to you with how we be saying booked and busy, we be seeing you what you're doing your things, we see the posters the whole week and stuff like that. One thing that I want to commend Boogie for, and I wish we can see more of that because it helps all of us, is showing up to support people on different stuff, whether it's artists or fellow DJs. I really bump into you at a lot of different things where I'm like, oh, okay, he showed up for this, even if he had to do that one and the other one, and do the Try podcast in the morning and then a wedding in the evening, and then like I think that's like pretty commendable. But I'm wondering, like, from your perspective, like when it comes to the support, there's this thing I say for like the young artists that I also bring to like the young DJs, where you mentioned it earlier when you're saying that there are still those names that we've always had and they're still there. So it's interesting to see like when on a big show, you now see the younger DJ that has now been brought in as well. And it's the same way with the artists. When we see this other younger artist that has been put on a stage when there's an international, other than like the usual, hey, we are bringing Craig David, let's have Cindy. You're like, it doesn't matter. But
I don't
you
see
get what I'm trying to say,
there's
those type of things where that would happen. But like now you're starting to see a lot more crossover.
We'll give you some commands.
Hey, what do you say? Like, what's your view on that, both from the support perspective, but also from the growth perspective?
I think the support drives the growth. As I said earlier, community is one of like the biggest pillars I've always thought about in the career, because man, you don't know what it means for like showing for the person. If you show up, you get like you just show up for like 30 minutes, you get, but like you've lit up the party. Okay, not just even lit up the party, but you've come through for your friend. So they'll also come through for your party, and then of course they'll come with friends. So I think we should support each other. As I was saying earlier to the younger DJs, but the support factor is falling out because now everyone wants to be busy. Like everyone wants to be booked and busy. But yeah, when you see there's a way I do it. Like you can just see something and you're like, this weekend, like just 1 hour at Mokene's birthday party.
Yeah, real cool that Mokene.
You see, this DJ organized the show here. Let me just go be
Make
there
an appearance. Say what's up.
Yeah.
Show them that I came through.
Yeah. The truth is, in the back of my mind, it's just, I'm going like just to support my guy, but it
means a lot to them.
It's a huge impact.
There is like media. You're going to gain a lot actually from support. Yeah, so I think support really does what?
Helps with the growth.
Helps with the growth, yeah.
Let's talk branding.
Who are you going to support? Say a name. No, go on.
For example, I was with DJ.
So anyway, just before we get into the branding, whatever, just on a very light-hearted side.
Have you been heavy?
Right? Anyway.
So DJ, one of my favorite things to rock and stuff is DJ merchandise. Caps, t-shirts, jumpers. Partly because I get them for free after I photograph some of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So my question to you is how important is things like doing merch for a DJ? Like how important or not important is it for a DJ for them to get their name out there?
we talked about community.
Yeah.
So now we talk about branding, because I feel those are like the factors I look at the most personally.
Yeah.
Branding involves even just you, like just leave the match, just you as you. You get how you look, how like people are going to perceive you and all. But I feel like match, once you have people putting on Boogie, there's going to be questions about Boogie. You get there's going to be awareness about Boogie. Like someone is going to see the shirt and like, hey, you get, and then they see another shirt, same guy. So they're like, who is he? You get, so the who is he brings a lot of like different things. So match one, it can be for appreciating like people, like Damzy. She has a Boogie shirt.
Nyombe?
It's
Okay, we continue.
So it can be just appreciating people. Then it can also be about just selling yourself as a person.
Yeah.
And then also
Pushing your own brand.
then also making some money.
Of course.
Like profit off the shirt.
Of course.
Yeah. Also, people who find me in the bar and give me shirt money, it doesn't reach home.
But do they get the shirt?
They get the shirts.
Hey,
but
okay.
we're
But
going
you
to
would
start a website.
You would prefer they don't give it to you in the bar.
No, you buy the shirts. You buy the shirts.
It's okay, wherever it is.
Wherever you find me, you can order your shirts. We have them. These are the shirts. Just Makobi would need to turn to show you a very...
They'll see the photos.
You guys will see the photos.
But it's a very deadly design. We're working on more designs. Sleeveless, crop tops. You know
Wow,
everything.
crop tops, yeah.
Crop top,
Whoa.
Just the designer bange bacharges.
For Makobi in the gym.
So also DJs just you lose nothing. That's I keep telling guys. There are things where you lose nothing. Like you're making a shirt, you make it 20K, you sell it 30K. Like what are you losing? Okay, you lose time, but you gain.
It's not loss in time. You're investing in yourself.
So really,
Yeah, it's not a loss at all.
Yeah, you're the one who benefits. So I encourage VOOP and mixes. Like those are the things that are going to push you when you are not there. Yeah. So that's the reason why we do much.
So just before we wrap this up, DJ Bugy, who are you listening to, man? Like which DJ are you listening to? Who do you think got next? Who's killing it right now? Okay, you answered that already, but who are you listening to? Which DJ are you listening to right now? Who are you feeling?
Who am I listening to?
Put guys on game.
I'm listening to Kai.
Yeah.
Kai has some. There's a way Kai plays with music that's amazing. If you like my things, you will like Kai's things. KAI is also assassination. Who am I listening to? There's a guy I found on Mixcloud, DJ Jonah Pro.
Yeah.
Guys might not know him, but he has some sick mixes. Who am I listening to? I'm not going to say Cass Baby. Everyone listens to Cass Baby. But I'm also listening to the legend Cass Baby.
As they should.
Who do we watch out for?
Yeah, who got next?
Who do we got?
Apart from City Girl. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm sorry.
You have the Mogo is strong with you.
As Kuelad. Remy. Makobi has your 10K here. Fine. Anyway, City Girl, she's doing amazing in the ladies. The guys, shout out to DJ Handsome. He's putting together his craft. Guys will.
Whenever I hear Handsome, I just imagine that DJ Jealous is next.
There's DJ Jealous.
Jealous of the Handsome one.
There's DJ Echo. Like guys have names.
There's ugly DJ as well at Microphone.
There's ugly DJ.
Yeah, there's ugly DJ at Microphone.
Also, guys, be careful about the names. Don't be like Fresh Kid. You be like Boogie. Such a cool name. Who else? Man, guys are sleeping off my...
There's some cool DJ names though.
No, but you've mentioned quite a few. I mean, some of them are for me. As me, I'd never heard of them, so now I'm interested in.
Shout out DJ M's also.
No, I'm interested in actually DJ Handsome. I need to look for a picture.
Handsome.
DJ Handsome.
Oh, better be.
I'm a guy, so I can't.
It's okay, leave it to
It's
me.
all right, it's okay.
You leave it to me.
Handsamity lies in the hands of the
female
The disc spinner.
yeah. For now, I think that's it. Who else? Who do I want to give a shout out to? Bebo.
Bebo.
Skawa, it's all
And
right.
others.
And others.
Hey,
Shout out to
Sisi.
Moaje. Guys
Sisi.
should tap into Moa's Amapiano. He's as if South African man. Sibitegera. Yeah, that's it. Those are the guys, man.
All right,
Okay.
cool.
And as we proceed into our wind down session,
The outro.
I want to just ask you a few random things based on you. So don't worry, they're not dangerous. The danger comes with the person seated next to you, but we'll get
That
there.
one, I fear her.
But I'm going to ask you just a few questions. The first one is to tell me a song that you think you've played the most in the last 2 years.
The answer is very easy.
Really?
Reva. Whenever I'm feeling good, like I'm going to play Reva. Like in the bar, if I'm playing and you hear Reva, just
Then
know
we
it's
just know
going amazing.
things are going well.
Then Kante.
Yes.
I
can
stopped
confirm.
playing Sete because guys said I overplayed. And Sete. I think those 3 songs, I like them. Like also G Energy, the remix just gives me the energy.
Tunji
So
with
the
a
last
G.
2 years, I think I can give those 4 songs.
Okay.
I'm so Afrobeated, man.
That's a good thing. It's danceable. For me, I feel like DJ Bugy is a representation of when he's there, you must
That
dance.
his
You know
name
what I
is
mean?
Boogie.
All my days, do you know people get so disappointed when I come and
There's no dancing.
like
You
I'm going to play great, like a different angle. But some chick told Boogie, I told my guys
We're going to dance.
when he starts.
We're gonna come here. We're gonna sway.
These things of you're playing hip hop, we sing. No. I told them tugenda kufumita. So just kaba, give us. You
Yeah,
get,
yeah.
So I realized that also about the brand.
Yeah.
There are DJs who
For me, you're for dancing. Yeah. Whenever you see me, when it is.
I
These
realized
are the fans who are talking about.
these are the ones.
The second one, since that is on the top side, in the last 2 years, a song that you wish you had played more. Like maybe you overlike it, but you've not gotten the opportunity. Maybe the night you've been like a song that you wish you could play, you could have played more in the last 2 years.
LGs for you.
Guys, check out LGs for you.
LGs for you. The spelling is for and you.
Of course it is.
All my days. I feel it's such a very perfect song. It's amazing sound.
Yeah.
I think there are songs you hear and you're like, man, like this is Ugandan music. Like if guys had this, they would be like, oh, Uganda has it. So I think LG is for you. I'm trying to look for another song. No, for you. Yeah.
Then they're just 2, and again they're related. The first one is a song that you feel you have to play. Like it's not that you wanted to play it, but like you know, like this party. If I don't play for them, if I don't play for this song,
Oh my
so
days.
which are those songs that you
Give
end up
me a
playing but as if
minute.
by force?
Give me a minute.
Well, there's a minute of
And
song.
I'm like, just give me a minute. I think about this. There is a song I don't like,
Oh.
but
you
I
have
have to play. Oh my days, it's coming from so far.
You would have to think of it.
Okay, not I don't like, but guys, I'm tired of playing Customer Nyozina. Anyway, I like the song, and it always does the trick. But I'm like, oh, even today,
Every
and
day.
and Kiss Daniel's sofa. It's going to get the party crazy, but I look at it and I'm like, but don't play it. But when you play it, so yeah, not like I don't like them, but
Yeah.
I don't like
it's
playing them.
smart.
Like,
It's
it's
just
bone
yeah.
Then,
I know.
Then the last one is a song that over they want, over they don't want, me I'm going to give them.
of course, Reva. if even if what or what, you're going. That one you're going to eat it. Then there there is sound like Bibi's Bunda freestyle, like all Thursday. So long as it fits there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
So I think. Urban artists, by the way, you should pay me because I'm only jazzing about you guys.
Actually, on that, we have to tell them, and I always say this every time I get that second. I be seeing Boogie tweet every now and then that where I'm seeing Yoma releases, but my mail is
I want to mention someone who released this week. Ambroid. Ambroid released. I had seen Ambroid like 2 days ago.
And he didn't say anything.
I had seen Ambroid 2 days ago, and then he released. I was like, oh my days. And then I feel like, guys, like if you can't reach the people nearest to you, we are going to suffer.
Yeah.
Like,
and then they'll go on X and start complaining. Ugandan DJs don't play their music.
So guys are Lucas. This one, Lucas. Lucas is releasing. I was with Lucas at the birthday party.
He didn't say
I was
anything.
with Lucas like 2 days ago. You get the beauty about sending. I think Lob with Joshua Baraka has done it so amazingly over the last 2 years. Like it's not even a bribe, but you know, if I have Aka exclusive, you get like I already have the song.
You start planning where you're going to put it.
Ow, it feels so amazing. Like I introduce people to the song. Like it's not they Shazam, they can't find it. You get that's the beauty of music. Like use the DJs. But me, I say when I'm talking about myself, like use the guys around you because I play Ugandan urban music. And there's no reason as to why we shouldn't be talking with like almost everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to reach out or what, but we try, Bambi. But DEEJAYBUGY@gmail.com.
A DJ Bugy.
Bambi, put the work there. Sometimes we'll play them, sometimes we won't. But just make an effort.
Shoot your shows.
Yeah, I was telling Genesis, this EP he has, like, me in my ears can change his life. So if he pushes it very well, like, we're all going to benefit. So, guys, make the music, but the publishing, what is it called?
The release. Yeah, the release plan has to
work, yeah?
Has to be well thought out.
This was a fun episode, no?
We have not. Damzy
I'm sorry.
You don't just get out. It's okay.
Didn't we?
Like just
we thought we were
go.
out
It's
of
okay.
frame
You're
this
late. You go.
I'm sorry.
Are you going to have photo
They
shoot?
have another routine
You
tonight.
can. Anyway, cool. So we're going to end with what would you rather questions as per usual. So
There's Heather, would you rather? You guys do. I hope this one is nicer.
Of course. Me, I'm always nice. Okay, so would you rather have endless energy or unlimited time? Okay, every time you have energy, but you don't have enough time, or would you rather have unlimited time?
Unlimited time because
Energy,
man, what? I also want to go home and just chill, sleep. People actually don't know. Now, people would want to, like, on Monday, like, there is nothing actually, Damzy, you can interest me in. On Monday. It's restaurant week? No. It's what? No. So, I think unlimited time. Yeah. Energy, sometimes you
need to be just there chilling.
Yeah. Like
Makobi.
now I'm chilling.
I think I'll have to agree with Boogie. There are days when you just don't want to. Man, there are days I wake up and I just want to be lazy and just not do nothing and just to have time to myself and enjoy myself. So yeah.
Hey, Makobi, enjoy yourself.
Touch cola.
Yes, Mark.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Time because like, you know how like the weekend ends and like you need like a weekend to recover from the weekend, and like there's just
I think generally as adults time is such a
I wanted to know, like, the guys who do 9 to 5, like, the weekend.
You be very careful with that question because
the weekend is like no. I'll tell you.
Ask me because I have the answer.
You'll find out soon.
So is the weekend also like dear to you guys?
Absolutely.
Because my weekend is dear to me. like-
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Listen.
But now guys go out on the weekend, give it. But Makoi.
Man, if
Like
to
I
each
said, we
their
need a
own.
weekend
Yeah,
to
oh,
recover
yeah,
from
yeah,
the
you need a
weekend.
weekend.
Because you see, the thing is, the weekend is good because one, you have. The problem is the weekend is 2 days. Like you need time to rest.
Yeah.
But you also need time to enjoy the
Enjoy.
money that you have
you're
been
making.
working. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then you're like, how do I fit both of them in 2
The
days?
weekend needs like 3-4 days.
You get
Let me talk to Baba God. Let's switch it up.
cool. Right. So set the scene. You go to visit someone. They've cooked for you food, right?
Oh,
Would you rather pretend to like the food they've cooked just for peace's sake, or would you tell them that?
I'll just add some salt. Because I feel like salt makes any meal just add some. Yeah, but I would eat your food and keep quiet, or like I'll just eat and then be full. But I can't tell you that. Hey, this meal, what's this? No.
I'd probably tell you, man.
Makobi would for sure.
I'm definitely telling you. Like,
How would you? What would you say?
If there's one thing I'm not messing with, it's the food. How would I? Depends on what relationship we obviously have. Because if our relationship is built on
Food.
on pure, not lying to each other, being honest with each other, I'm giving it to you as it is. You'll be pissed at me for like 2 days, but we'll get back to it.
And
like
that
afterwards.
is why he's the lover boy of the group, ladies and gentlemen.
Atem.
Fear DJs.
But
But fear photographers also. Anyway.
Hey.
Yeah.
So it depends on if we are supposed to do this again, like if it's a place where I'm going to like be coming back and stuff like that. Like if it's a one-off, put some chili, burn the tongue, and we move on life. But if it's a case of we're going to be doing this, then you need to say, because we can't go through this more than
Again,
once.
yeah.
So like we better set it. And I'll do the same. Like even like I was that person, even like restaurants. Where, like if I know I'm coming back here, if I know that's the restaurant that's near that place that I have to be every day, I need to tell him, go that service guy. If he says 30, let it be 30. If he wants it to be 1 hour, let him tell me 1 hour. I go, I do my things, I come back.
Yeah.
So like if it has to be a repeat thing, then I'm going to tell you. If it's a one-off, we'll be fine.
I generally don't eat at people's homes, so I have no business telling people the truth. That's why I'm a picky eater. So
Oh, you can say that again. Hey.
cool. Next question: would you rather that everyone in the world is a little kinder or more intelligent?
Kinda.
Really?
Yeah. I believe in kindness. Yeah, there's no reason as to why you are
So stupid people should just remain,
whatever. Yeah,
They just remain, but they just should
you
just.
can be, even if you're not intelligent,
but be
that
kind,
much, just be kind, yeah.
Okay.
Then I would be like also kind to your
Unintelligent.
like, I'm like,
That's wild.
I'm like Chinochi Bugi, just that's like that's our
Joe.
Bugi. Yeah. So yeah, kind, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like people that you've had the thing where they say when someone is trying to drown, that's not the time to teach them how to swim. So I want you to be kind to me in those situations. Like, don't be trying to tell me some intelligent stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm choosing
I'm
choosing kind people over that.
Interesting.
I'm
I'm judging myself.
You be on the other side.
I'm also picking kindness. First way, it's different because intelligent a-holes, those are my favorite characters in TV things. I like
But not
I like
in real
Sherlock
life,
a lot. I like Dr. House. So those are my people. Iron Man, like even as an actor, Robert Downey Jr. and like all the guys who have played Sherlock in its many capacities, as well as Iron Man, as well as Doctor Strange. Like those guys are smart a-holes. I like such characters on TV. Dr. House is one of my all-time favorite. But in real life, man, you can't be walking around with a bunch of those. Like, how are we going to relate? Boogie is going to tell someone, you're mixed, they're going to tell him some stuff. And it ends there. And we're not going to build or grow or move or whatever. So it's those keep them for TV.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because me, I'd rather
Heal
have more
the world.
intelligent people.
Kubanga, some people need
Like there's some things that would be easier if people were more intelligent. You know what I mean? It's like we would have a railway in Uganda if people were more intelligent. Like, do you get? Like we would be a lot more developed if people were a
Keke
bit
started
more
paying
intelligent.
influencers
Oh
clearly.
my god! So me,
That
intelligent.
point has gone to unintelligent.
in high places. Hey, I said what I said.
Well,
The
hashtag
views
free.
expressed on the podcast are by the beholder.
Guys, pick Damzy alone.
What color do you want your drone?
Pink.
eh?
The views are by the holder. Anyway,
Okay, so final question. Would you rather have a personal chef or a personal driver?
I have a driver. I'd rather have another.
Boogie PR. Boogie PR.
What's going on?
It's okay.
What's going on?
It's okay.
A chef would be deadly. Yeah, also, I think in my life I'll have a personal chef. If you see me posting a personal chef, just know Nchikuvye.
Hey, that's the you've reached.
I think it's wonderful. Like someone who chooses what you're going to eat, they do it very well. Yeah. Amazing.
So for me, because I recently started watching what things I eat and what not, it would be really nice to.
Yeah, my dog. I think you have put a voice there to confuse them now. For me,
It would be really nice to. Let me go back to character. It would be really nice to have somebody worry about that. So a personal chef.
Okay.
Yeah.
chauffeur, because yes, it would be very, very dope. Like, first of all, Kampala, navigating it. I mean, it would be really dope. And like, it also helps like going to like these 10,000 gigs. You know, you're there and you're like, so today, Akine has a what in Nigeria. But then, Bugi has a what in Bugos. But anyway, and then you're like, how do I be at both? But if you have that and you know that, we'll just move like this, great, that would be the one. I would do that.
Mark, your answer is based on the fact that you're never at your home, but it's okay. I agree. And I understand where you're coming
Ugandan
from.
creativity.
I understand where you're coming from.
Shout out to Elijah for always delivering us,
Whoop,
man.
whoop.
Yeah.
Yo, I would rather have a personal driver, guys. I'm tired of driving.
This is unusual.
Me, I'm tired of driving. I'm over it at this point.
Yeah.
So I would rather have a personal driver. If you're from those ones, I know how to do it. So
And that's what you
Must be
see.
nice.
If you know how to cook, like that's what I was going to ask. Like if any of these guys said driver, it's because you know how to cook.
for me, yes.
Yeah. So now, us who don't know
For
how
Mark,
to cook,
his reason, this is never at home. You get
So he
we
doesn't
have
even need
different-
the chef.
exactly. Exactly. So we have different,
yeah.
decisions. But okay, cool. Thank you so much, Boogie. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. I think
You're
that was a very
welcome.
fun conversation. Guys, please follow DJ Boogie on all his platforms.
All of
Listen to
them.
his mixes. Look out for wherever he's going to play and go there.
And the good thing is he plays everywhere.
Yeah, like anything that has Masanyu,
Yes.
He
just
will be
call
there.
me.
So please make sure you support DJ Boogie. Support all other DJs. Like let's grow our talent here.
Like City Girl.
You guys should
Yeah.
host City Girl so that Makobi has a fun
We shall
episode.
we shall give
Like
him a
the
one-on-one.
private
We shall
interview.
give him a one-on-one private interview. But guys, thank you so much. Episode 7. Catch it on all the platforms. Thank you so much and see you again next week.
Yeah.